In this video, we will show you how to create an account in Admin. Double-click into the Admin program and select the Accounts tab. To create a new account, right-click anywhere within the white-lined area and select New Account. Start by entering the account number. This must be unique and not one you've used before. In this example, we are going to enter 001. Now enter the account name and address. You can color-code accounts by clicking the Display button. This will help these account bookings stand out clearly in the operator program. You can assign this account to a group such as hotels or schools. Account groups are used for searching a cluster of accounts in one go by clicking on the column header at the top. The status should be active, but you can also set this to suspended or closed when needed. Priority points are used for auto-dispatch. A cash job would have 0 priority points, so if a cash job and an account job dispatch at the same time, on the same area, the account job would go out first as it has higher priority. Cannot cancel jobs once booked prevents jobs from being cancelled by the operator. They must then force complete the booking if the job has been accepted by the driver. You would use this if you still invoice for journeys that have been dispatched, even if not completed. If a job has been cancelled, it will not display on an invoice. Credit card account would make this a card account. If you create the account as card, you cannot then revert it to a normal account. Book on hold will automatically place any new bookings on hold when they are created. Requires signature means the passenger needs to sign the driver app at the end of the journey. These signatures can be displayed on an invoice. Courier options allow jobs to be grouped together within the operator program, and Email POD will allow you to send proof of delivery emails to the email address on the account. Add a voucher charge will apply a voucher charge to jobs on this account. Voucher charges only apply to jobs booked through the passenger app. Hide unverified earnings will hide driver earnings from their job history in the driver app until they have been verified in the operator program. Required fleet allows you to choose which fleet the account is booked on. If all fleets can complete the job, this can be left as none. Automatically send job details on completion email is set to use default, which uses what's already been selected in system parameters. Or you can override this to yes or no. Job price routing can also use the default system setting or be overridden to use either the quickest or shortest route. Access rules would be selected if the people booking the journeys needed to provide a username and password when calling to authorize the booking. Advanced passenger management is used by school-run companies to give access to a parent tracker and driver register. It's not used on everyday accounts. Moving on to the Contacts tab. This is where you would store primary and secondary contact information for relevant people within that account. In the Bank tab, you have the option to store the account's banking information. Now move to the Invoicing tab. The address section here is automatically populated from the Details tab. This is the address that is shown on any invoices created, and you can manually change it if needed. The For Attention of field is used to specify who the invoice should be addressed to and again will be shown on the invoice. The Manually Verify section controls how completed jobs need to be verified. This is set to all jobs needing manual verification by default, but can be changed to only needing verification for driver and operator entered values, driver entered values, or auto-verification for all jobs. The invoice interval determines how often you invoice this customer. This does not automatically create invoices, but instead acts as a reminder within the billing program once invoices have started being created. If you never want to invoice any jobs or export any invoices, you could select these 2 tick boxes. Next is the Trading section. Here you can select your VAT basis. In this example, we've selected VAT on whole invoice. If you charge a percentage admin or discount fee, you can add the fees here. If you charge a fixed fee, you will need to create a formula first, then add it here. Trading terms is a text field that will appear on the invoice. It would be something like, please make payment within the next 7 days. Export and factor references are normally used to export to an accounting package, such as Sage and Xero. You can also set a credit limit on the account. This can control how much the customer can spend when creating bookings. For example, if the limit is set to £400 and they have already booked £399 worth of jobs, they may not be able to book any further jobs, and the operator could be warned during booking. But this will also depend on other settings being set in the system. At the bottom, you will see driver statement settings, where you can choose whether or not to charge driver commission on this account or to not statement at all. You also have the option to not send these account jobs to be statemented for a period of time or until the invoice has been paid. In the Styles tab, you will need to choose your billing company and invoice style from the drop-down lists. The email address here needs to be the one you want invoices to be emailed to. The format is a PDF attachment by default, but you can change it to another format if needed. In the Notes tab, the top section is used for general internal notes and won't be shown anywhere. The bottom section is used for notes that will be displayed to the operator when a job is being booked, so should display anything they need to know. The Job Receipt tab is normally used for cash and card accounts. The main receipt settings are in System Parameters. This section is only used to override these settings. If you send receipts for invoiceable account work, the price will not be shown. The Super Yes tab will be set up by Super Yes once you join. The Fleets tab will only be shown if you are part of a multi-fleet. It will only need to be set up if you use driver self-allocation and only allows certain fleets on your system to self-allocate these account jobs. Once you have completed all required fields and settings, you can press OK to save the account. You should now be able to create an account in the admin program. If you are still having problems after watching this video, then please call or email support as appropriate to your support contract, but make sure you have checked the basics first. Thanks for watching.